Good morning, kids. I just got back from my morning run. Exercise is good for you. Sometimes in the middle of running, though, you second guess it. I've got some life advice for you before we do the math video. If your wife needs another purse and goes to Target to buy one, that means you get to buy another fishing rod. And eventually she has 50 purses and you have 50 fishing rods and everybody's happy. So let's go ahead and get to the video. We're going to talk about multiplying mixed numbers today. So let me go ahead and write a couple down here. We've got a couple methods that you've been taught. FOIL, first, outer, inner, last. Boy, this is so helpful in algebra. And then you have MAPU. Boy, it better stink in here. Multiply, add, put over the original denominator. Okay, so we're going to use the same example for both of them, all right? One and 2/3 times 3 and 3/4. And I want to show you there's more than one way to skin a cat. That's what my 5th grade teacher, Mr. Amrine, used to say to us. We didn't really know what it meant. We just knew to do problems in more than one way. So shout out to Mr. Amrine. Okay, FOIL. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and number 1 through 4 here because there will be 4 steps. We've got first terms. 1 times 3. Ooh, that's a big multiplication fact. 3. That's first terms. Now we go outer terms. 1 times 3/4. Of course, that is 3/4. Okay, then we do inner terms. 2/3 times 3. And that would be 6/3, and of course we can get 2 groups of 3 out of 6, so that's 2. And then we have last terms, which is 2/3 times 3/4. Remember, this is the easiest thing you do in 5th grade. Multiply the numerators, multiply the denominators. Now, 6 out of 12, of course, simplifies to what? Exactly, 1/2. So now what I want to do is I want to combine my whole numbers here. So I've got 5 right there. Then I need to combine 3/4 and 1/2. So what I'll do is I'll come out here to the side. I'm going to use LCD, least common denominator. So I'm going to use 4. Keep this 3/4. My new denominator down here is 4. 2 times 2 is 4. 1 times 2. So this equals 5/4. So we know this is an improper fraction, or a number greater than 1. I'm supposed to call it that now. But I like improper fraction better. So this is 1 and 1/4. Now I'm going to combine that 1 and 1/4 with my 5 that I had over here. So my answer is 6 and 1/4. There you go. Okay, now I'm going to come over here to MAPU. So I put my multiplication symbol and my addition symbols. 3 times 1 is 3, add 2 is 5, and we're talking about thirds. See, I took one group of 3/3 is what happened right there. Then I added the 2/3, giving me the 5/3. 4 times 3 is 12, add 3 is 15, and we're talking about fourths. That's where you put over the original denominator. See, I had 3 groups of 4/4, so 12/4, plus another 3/4 was a 15/4. 5 times 15 is 75. 3 times 4 is 12. Now, what we have left to do here is to go ahead and do 75 divided by 12, and we'll report the remainder as a fraction. Oh yeah, there's my dividend, there's my divisor. All right, how many 12s can I get out of 75? Multiplication fact, 12 times 5 is 60, 12 times 6 is 72, 12 times 7 is 84. That's too big, so I'm going to go with 6. 6 times 12 is 72. I subtract. So we get 6 and 3 12ths. But wait a minute, Mr. Simon's over here at 6 and 1/4. You know what that means, kids? Go ahead and sing it. Oh, wait, none of you are here. I'll sing it. Stop in the name of math. You forgot to simplify. Well, we're going to divide 3 12ths by its greatest common factor of 3. So we divide by 3 over 3. Copy that 6 down. 3 divided by 3 is 1. 12 divided by 3 is 4. So you need to know FOIL and Mapu. One time FOIL will be a lot easier. Another time Mapu will be a lot easier. Okay? All right. I think that concludes the video. Remember, make sure you're reading a lot. My dad told me your number one job as a kid is to read. Take care.